All right, guys, I want to talk business again. Take your core values and align them with your business. I was talking to somebody the other day, and she said she loves how we have put core values into our business plan. And I think that makes a lot of sense. So, for me, being a lifelong learner is a huge part of my future business as I help women and consult and teach women to be moms. There is no higher calling than being a mom. There's no higher calling than being not a mom in of itself, but a godly mother and wife. Those are the three identity things that there's nothing higher. I mean, what else could you do that is more noble, right? So we want to turn women's thinking around to become a let me see, how do I say this? Every woman has value, but we want women to shine bright. We want women to have a stellar shine. And that is what my business name will be called. I will be changing my YouTube channel to Stellar Shine. Not only does this give the thoughts of a clean home, which I will be having a business where we clean homes and I teach women business business principles along with cleaning and everything else to be moms, supporting moms with work. But we are looking at, um, I'm looking at expanding my business and having everything for mothers to succeed, to change the current tide that women don't desire to be mothers. Even if a woman's in the army, as we saw, who was it? We saw in the Pete Hegseth nomination hearings, one of the senators was trying to put herself on par with him, which she was not. She served, but she was not on the same par as him. And we see women who are trying to compete with men. They feel like the feminists, can do exactly what men can do, and it's simply not true. Men are made a different way. You always have exceptions. I think of China, but women in general are made to be moms. They are made to be wives. They are made to be a helpmeet. And that is the calling of women in across the board in general in life. I'm not saying you can't be a tomboy. I tend to have some tomboyish traits of my own. Where I used to shoot a bow and arrow, I used to be outside playing all the time. I can be kind of rough with myself, shooting guns and stuff. No problem with that. I love learning about cars. But at our core value, we are to be wives and mothers. So there's no higher role for a woman to find fulfillment. And there is joyful submission with a man too. It should be a joy. We should value our man at his very core, which I still value my husband at his very core. Um, but, there was just certain behaviors that weren't acceptable. But, we are to love our husbands, and I still love my husband, my ex husband or husband, whatever. I still don't have a divorce certificate. So as I changed my business, what I was talking about was core values. So one is a lifelong learner for me. One is an achiever. Very easy for me to be an overachiever. What's another one? Oh, futuristic. So I do tend to be very visionary when I do things. I tend to think things out. I tend to be very analytical in my thinking and logical. Even as an intellectual, which was another asset assessment value I had, I do like intellectual conversations. So I tend to be very logical. And then there was one more. Oh, organize, arranger, community organizer, um, relationship organizer. I tend to be on that side a little bit more. But that's probably because I'm an introvert. So as you learn more about yourself, um, I am introvert more so, still an extrovert, as you can tell. I'm on here and I waitress and I'm a people person, but more of an introvert where I need a lot of time to myself to, just get more energy and to, ground myself. I need that time to myself. So put your values into your business, and because your business is you, your business is who you are. So if you don't have that down when trials come, and it is tough to be an entrepreneur, your business is going to fail. So, have a class tonight. Looking forward to learning more and getting some homework done. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.